Hello and welcome back to Gnomoria. In the last episode, I went about 15 minutes over time. I must have really been enjoying talking about the military setup. Did not notice that. I do apologize. But in this one, we are going to get on with farms. Now, Zachary has pointed out... yes, water the plants. I'll do that later. Zachary has pointed out that one of the reasons why we're having so much trouble with bread is the lack of wheat grain. We do have about 91 in stocks, but apparently for each gnome you want about 10 tiles of grain. That seems like an enormous amount to me. But if that's what we need, that's what we need. So, before I do anything else, I'm thinking... we need to get the farms going. Though, I'll just get rid of the ramps here. Remove ramp. Just get rid of those. There we go. Got to try and work out what we're going to do with this. We don't really need this stockpile for corpses anymore. This stockpile is just not getting used. Probably because it's such a low priority. Are there any baddies out there? There's a mant out there. Damn, it's nighttime. Let's set the silvery lurkers to start patrolling and possibly send our troops out soon. Damn it, why are you up there without your gear? Go back and get your gear. You foolish gnome. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Right, I got you. Mad worker. Oh, it's a worker this time, not a scout. Interesting. But we need that killed, so go ahead and mine through this wall, please, miners. Now, before we let them go off and do that, let's just have a think of what we're gonna do here. We're gonna need 2 pastures with walls around it. We're gonna want a reasonable size for the alpaca, but the yak and the emu one, not too important, all things considered. So we haven't got that much room, but we could... I mean, we could have the fields down here for all it would matter. Perhaps there, just stretching down there, just a huge wheat field, and maybe even down here as well. So this could all be pasture land if we want it to be. If we zoom in and just have a look around, let's set up some build stuff first. Terrain. Can we build fences? Is this how you build them? Wall, block, log, stone. No, okay. Furniture, perhaps? Rail fence, pillar, picket fence. No, we want rail fences. So, our rail fence would... if we bring this across... how much do we want? Well, about 5 by something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that, the house would be here. Somewhere around there. Now, this... whole area here will probably be decent enough. How long is this one? 1, 2, 3. Actually, if we just have a look at how much an alpaca requires. Animal size is 4. So it would be a lot easier if we work in 4s. So let's go back to furniture and rail fence. So actually, before we do this, let's make sure this rail fence is made of something nice. We've got the resources for it, me as well. We'll make it out of apple wood, since that's a nice reddish kind of colour. So 1, 2, 3. No, sorry, it's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll do. So, actually, we'll get rid of that. And then move our way down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll have 10 alpacas. So cut that off there. That should be reasonable. We've got about 12 in there right now, but we probably don't need that remotely. Now, the yaks are size 6, so they're going to need a fair bit more room. The emus, however, how big are you? You're only size 4, and again, we don't need that many. So, if we just look at maybe having the emu area over here, perhaps, so it's 4, maybe only having that many for the emus, and then we can draw this out to 6, perhaps. So if we brought it out to there, we'll increase the size of the yak pasture, sorry, the alpaca pasture to that size, and we'll have the yaks there. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yaks, 3 emus, and quite a few alpacas, I imagine. The reason why I want 6 yaks is currently we're struggling for booze. That's not always going to be the case, but may as well make preparations for that. So let's undesignate this area and designate a new area here for bodies, just for a temporary measure. About there. Graves. And again, make that a fairly high priority because we want bodies brought in quickly, if they can be. So go down here, corpses, limbs. We don't want bones or skulls. And then we'll finish off this rail fence, applewood. Bring this down. That should be good. Right. Now we just need someone to go ahead and dig that wall out. How's the work going on down here? They've done a good job, actually. We'll dig this wall through, then replace that wall behind it with dirt, like so, and that one, and that one. And also replace these floors with dirt. Get some clay for our eventual potter, who we haven't replaced their workshop yet. And get some torches down here as well. Oh, actually that needs to be replaced. So we need terrain, wall of dirt. Like most things in the fort currently. And where's the torches? We'll build any torch, doesn't matter. Just get some torches up. And we'll move this torch towards the center, I think. There we go. Now, that should be okay for a little while, as all of this gets built up. Now, there is a mant out there. I know you're there. Right. Can we get the Silvery Lurkers of Battle up on these ramparts, please? You may be able to wound him. Shoot him in the eye. No? No eye shots? Okay. Fine. We'll wait. Is our military sleeping? No. Okay. Hopefully they wake up the moment that the miners realize there's something to do over here. I imagine the miners are currently asleep, and that's the problem. Okay, nice work. Have we hit him yet? Injured right leg has fallen over. Nice work. Who is that? Ornstein. Very good work there. Shame you couldn't plink him in the eye while he was on the ground, but you did your best. In fact, you two are shooting. That's really good work, actually. If you can wound him enough, if you can take out his eye, then that is going to be very easy for us to deal with. And the fences are going up pretty quickly, actually. That's pretty cool. Right. What's the value of our Great Hall? Great Halls? Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Work's continuing down here as well. And things are moving around down here. So everything's going along as needed. We've got the furnace though, and that's fantastic. Now, ideally we would like to make coal out of, well, we'll say 32 for now. The carpenter can store 32 at least. We would like it out of pine, but any log will do up to 32. So we're going to have to tweak that later though. But for the time being then, let's go ahead and make a stockpile. Realistically, I only want pine stored here. So, furnace, pine. And we would like pine logs. Then an overflow there of whatever. There we go. And I guess I could have a very low priority overflow just for any log, but we'll do that. We'll put this down to 15 priority though, and we'll just accept whatever logs can be brought down. Now let's just make sure all of the priorities are correct. This one needs to be 9, not 2. I thought I'd made a mistake. And that one's good. So we would like some storage, of course, and it's easier to do it from this menu. So we'll get some crates down, like so. There we go. Now if we come back up here, has this been opened yet? No. Damn it. Get to work. We'll deconstruct a bunch more crates. So go ahead and get those moving. Got more wheat coming in. See, I think this is the problem why I assumed that wheat wasn't the problem. It's because we've just got lying on the floor. But this could be straw. Yeah. So, what happens then when it's harvested to just make straw? How do you get grain? I do not understand. Is it a specific way to make it, perhaps, or... We do not know. Wheat seeds, straw. I genuinely don't know. I may have to look into this. Check out if I've missed a workshop which is used. I know in Dwarf Fortress you grind the grain yourself. So, loaf of bread. No, we don't want that. We want plants and grain. I just don't know. Let's have a look for grain and see where it's stored. If it's stored anyway. Okay, we've got some in the kitchen. Or maybe that's just telling us where it's allowed to be stored. Let's have a look through the workshops a second. So we've got stone, loom, tailor, butcher, kitchen, distillery, well, no, forge, armor, tinkerer, machine shop, kiln, leather worker, market stall. Would a kiln do it? I mean, it could. I don't know though. I don't think you cook it. I think you just separate the grain. Either way, I'll have to look into that soon. Right, it's the 4th day, and we're halfway through this episode already. Check on this mant. How are you doing, mant worker? Intrathorax, abdomen, stinger, right arm, right leg, and mandibles. Has seriously injured her right compound eye. Well done. Keep shooting for the eyes. One day, someone's going to realise we actually need the door open, and they'll come along and do that for us. It'll be awesome. One day. Where is our miner? Because this is taking a ridiculous amount of time. Right, you're building something. Okay. I think I need to take that off you. And you? What are you doing? Alright, okay, yeah. Miners, you need to stop building things. You will haul when you're not doing anything else. Otherwise, you will mine. And that should get that all sorted. Because, of course, those things take priority. A construction like that takes very large priority over those sorts of things. Oh, lots of people rushing off to get bandages. That's not good. The manta's died, though. And that is good. Yay. Go and make sure you're all okay. Blood everywhere. But there's no blood going down there, which means they found everything they needed. I assume. I can only assume this is true. We have not had any events announcing that someone died. Let's check out that quick fight. Okay, Unseen versus Mant. Loads of people versus Mant, and then the group fight. How did you die? Incompetent LP swung his bronze hammer at the Mant, hitting the thorax, crushing the chitin, and crushing the heart. Well done. That Mant was pretty lame by the time you all got in there. True blues, bleeding. Let's try to get up. Yeah, I imagine a lot of our troops took, yeah, Hamster, Sero. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. True Blue and Sero to be bleeding a lot because they're not going to have their dodging yet. Though, having said that, Sero had phenomenal skill when I took him. Ooh. Kazi has created a legendary loaf of wheat bread. Fantastic, Kazi. That's exactly what we need. Right, you guys come down here. Kill the monitor lizard. No? No, don't want to kill the monitor lizard. Ah, fine. Bah to you, I say. Right, can we have someone please to rebuild this wall? We don't mind the monitor lizard being out there as long as the mantis are out there. That's the main thing. So if we could get that done now, it would be awesome. Yeah, they're doing it now. That's great. Right then, we need to move this torch somewhere else. But before we do that, there's something I want to do, and it's been something I've wanted to do for a long while. I want to replace floors with some nice stone. Now, I think we need an art room, actually. I know that sounds a bit pompous, but no, seriously, we do. We want somewhere where I can set up some blocks to see what they look like. So, with that in mind, hack down all of these walls, please, miners. We're going to make this into like gallery of tiles so I can see exactly what something's going to look like. Chop chop. Needs to be done now. But I'm fairly certain, actually. What's that? Granite decorative stone wall. Decorative stone floor. Okay. So that's the decorative stuff. This is the chiseled. This is the granite. That's the block. This is regular, just raw stone, I think. On the floor, granite floor. But we have quite a lot of different decorations now. So, let's have a quick look. We want to replace the floors. We've got spirals and stars and moons, water. But we are going to go for decorative for this one, because I quite like that sort of effect. More so than I like that. But that isn't too bad. But we're going to have some pathways. Yeah, that's right. We're going to get a little bit snazzy. We're going to have our gnomes make us some pathways. Actually, of course, I can just have a look at what it looks like by creating the ghost image. Ah, derp. Let's have a look at what star engraves look like. Okay. And what about moon? Replace floor, moon. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm certain you could do quite a lot with this. Spiral. Well, spiral looks quite nice. I quite like the look of spiral. That would do well in kind of like a temple setting, I think. And water. What does water look like? Okay. Well, it's good to know. Maybe that is a little bit too full on, though, for just the floor. We could have that. Is there anywhere I've got that? Don't think there is, but we could possibly just have raw stone. To that end, I suppose. How much raw stone have we got? We've got a reasonable amount of it. But it would look like this. And that would probably look better for an outside path, honestly. So, yeah. However, that wouldn't be increasing the value of our fort at all. So, no, actually, we'll go with the decorative stone, the original idea. Purely because it's going to increase the value of our fort. And that's quite important to us at the moment. So, let's get this going. I know, I'm saying this after we've had some terrible trouble with ogres and other nasty things. And this is only going to make those troubles worse, but I think it'll be nice. We'll get that done, then we'll post torches at the corners of these areas to keep all of this well lit. Then we'll assign these groves again. Now this one should be having them fell the tree, I believe. Yeah, they're cutting the clippings at least. They should be felling trees, so that's okay. So hopefully they'll get all that done. Ooh, wait. What just happened there? Wow. A lot of crazy stuff just happened. Bunch of people couldn't do stuff. Okay. Righto then. It's a little bit bizarre, but alright. Now, I'm going to replace... We've got a stone floor. A block floor next. We'll have that one there. Then we'll have a... Oh, monitor lizard. Let's pause that. You should be able to kill him then. Let's get back to that room. I'm actually going to do that a little bit differently. I would like to build a terrain wall. Like a stone wall. It actually doesn't look too bad. And where are you? Terrain, floor. No, we want replace floor with a stone floor. That's what it's going to look like, I think. And then we want terrain, wall. We'd have a block wall next. And then so on and so forth, all the way through. I probably won't actually go through and do all this on screen. I'll likely just set it up to build these off screen. Chisel floor. I'll leave that at that for now. But that's what I'm going to set up eventually, to have them just have this as a gallery, really, of all the different tiles, so I can easily decide what I want for any particular thing. Has that been built? Yes, it has. Excellent. Now, we are... day 5 should be at 4 o'clock, so around that time I'm going to be opening the fort. Now, you should be dead by then. I'm hoping you will be anyway. But Silvery Lurkers of Battle, you can go ahead and stand down for a little bit. Want you to have a nice bit of sleep, have some grub, make sure you've set up all of your weapons. Now, he is lagging it. You are probably quite badly wounded. She is lagging it, rather. Likewise for you guys, go ahead and stand down, because we're going to possibly have a lot of craziness going on soon. So, go set yourselves up. Have a good night's sleep, lads and lasses, because tomorrow some of you may not be still alive. I hope that's not true, but yeah, we haven't had the best luck so far. Let's get some torches up as well. Any old torch will do for here, and here, and there. Can't quite see if that floor's been placed. Yes, it has. Excellent. So we'll have that placed as well. Which means I can get rid of you. So be gone. That's not doing too bad. But yeah, eventually we'll have various courtyards built like that. Okay, we're getting on now. It is the 5th day. Right. 7 merchants have arrived. 7 merchants have arrived. 7 of them. Count them. I know you won't, but there are 7. Wow. Right, let's zoom right back. Let's have a look what we've got out here. Got this guy is probably doomed. 7 merchants have arrived. We need that wall taken down as a matter of priority, and we need our troops out. I really wasn't expecting them to turn up right at the moment of sunrise. It's been a while since I've seen anything like that happen, since we've had merchants in the fort. So it's not exactly my strong point, I've got to confess. Like, get out there, troops. Get out there and kill the goblins. Damn it, one of them is down. Okay, we should have other merchants coming in. Should be alright. What are you doing? What are you doing? What exactly are you thinking of doing? Yeah, you're going to stockpile something? That's sweet, but you're about to get into a very good fight. Run away. That's right. That's... Oh, wow. What did you just do? Saru, I think you just one-shot killed someone. Okay, you haven't got a kill, so let's check what just happened. Goblin died. What happened? Ornstein. Did you just shoot him? You did. Shot in bronze with a bolt from the bronze crossbow at the goblin, hitting the upper body, poking the skin, poking the ribs, and piercing through the heart. That was amazing. On the move, you were running, and you managed to shoot him. That I'm frankly gobsmacked. I don't know what to say. That was amazing work. Well done. And yeah, I think that's it. Goblins are dead. Well done, everyone. We've lost one merchant, but oh. Right, there we are. Market stall. Let's see what we can do. Now, it's always coming up to the end of this episode, so I'm probably going to do trading for the rest of this episode. We want all of your copper ore. I am absolutely certain we're going to be able to afford all of it. And that. Don't need any logs or seeds. I will take all of your grain, though, and all of your strawberries, and all of your apple wine. Don't need any animals. Now, we've got a lot of that, but we don't want to sell that. No, we don't want to sell any of our logs. Or our ore, obviously. We could sell our sapphires, but I don't think we will. We've got 731 wool, which we could sell some of. We've got 504 yakai. That's... wow. I'm going to sell all of that. Only because we've got so much alpaca hide, but even then we don't need it all. I'm going to sell 178 of that. There we go. Coming up towards the amount we need. We've got an enormous amount of seeds that we frankly don't need, but I'm going to keep them probably. We've got way too much birch clippings. We're going to sell 480 of those. We're almost there now then. Emu eggs. They're only worth 1, so how much do we need? 5, 35, 135. Oh no. Derp. I'm a derp. There we go. Trade. That should be good. Yes. Okay, that's 1 trade done, and now you. What do you have for me? More ore? More malachite ore, more tin ore, more silver ore. That's great. We want all of those, that tin we can, and the copper, because we're going to be able to make that into awesome things. Oh wow, you don't seem to have... Oh, we'll take the wheat grain. We'll take the strawberry wine and the apple wine and the strawberries as well. Yeah, okay. So, we're going to be selling the same things. Right, we don't need the poor helmets. We're going to get rid of all of those. We don't want poor. We'll make better. A massive old yak leather panel, no. We're going to sell the poor leather panels. We don't need them. We'll make better. Superior alpaca leather, that's good. Don't know what that is. Doesn't quite tell me. But we're going to sell it. Get rid of the poor wool padding. Poor wool string. I know this is very little, but I'm getting rid of stuff out of here, so that's not too bad. We don't need as much straw as we've got from what I can tell, so we're going to get rid of 80 of that. And we're going to get rid of the poor wool mattress as well. And the poor cotton mattress. Wow, they're terrible. And the poor granite saw blade. And the 2 poor knife blades. Get rid of that. And that. Keep those. That's fantastic. Get rid of the poor sticks. Just to encourage them to try and make better, really. What have we got? We've got, wow. We actually do need these, but we'll make more. Again, we're going to get rid of them. If they're not good, then we don't want them. Well, actually, we should probably keep those, because they will... At the end of the day, they will... replace them with better later on. Oh, but wait. They won't be able to replace them with better later on because we're not going to make any more if we've got 5. So yeah, we'll get rid of them then. Where was I? Yeah, quiver, copper crossbow, that's fine. We're not going to get rid of the poor ogre leather helm, I don't think. I wouldn't want to anyway. We'll get rid of that one. And that one. It's a rough one. No, we will. We'll get rid of anything that's poor, generally speaking. Poor Malkite shield, get rid of that. We do not need this ridiculous amount of copper breastplates. We'll keep some, but we're going to get rid of a lot of them. And this should free up a lot of room. And we'll get rid of 26 of these. No, we'll keep the rest of those. The thing is, we've only got 10 at max melee gnomes, so we could just reduce all of our arms and armor down to keeping 10 of them. I mean, most of these we're not going to use because we've got a fairly wide spread of things that people use, of weapons they use. So, you know, I don't need 10 copper claymores because at most probably only one person's going to be using them. But again, we best get rid of them just to make some room, really. This is a good opportunity for us to do that. Now, I know this is already going over, so I do apologize about that. We're gonna get rid of that one as well because we can try and make better bronze swords. No, actually, because we haven't got the infrastructure yet to do that. So we'll keep any bronze stuff until we're making bronze, and then we'll be all right. Get rid of the poor granite statues. Poor applewood bed. Poor applewood door. And that terrible bag. Now, let's get rid of, wow, one masterful birch statuette. That's fantastic. That's worth a whole, that's great, 150. It's like it's about half the price of a really nice jeweled necklace. We'll get rid of the superior statuettes for upward there. Clay statuettes. Fine applewood statuettes. We should have our goal pretty soon, and then I'll end the episode. And this, and we'll probably get quite a lot for that. Wow, that's quite nice. Yeah, it seems worth it to just have them cranking these out because they're all getting better while they're doing it. And every now and then, when we get a superior one or something, it's worth quite a lot, considering. Masterful granite bedrock. We're keeping that. That's going to go in someone's bedroom. We'll get rid of the superior ones, though. And the fine ones. Oh, no, we've gone way over now. So, let's find something that's not worth very much that we've sold a lot of. Let's get these back. And we'll take that one back as well. We'll take these ones back, and Yeah, we'll settle for that. So there we go. We have successfully traded quite a lot of gear. Our gnomes are currently outside looking for things to bring back into the fort to add even more to our fort's worth. Let's check this out. Wow, total worth has skyrocketed. This may make the future fights somewhat interesting, which is terrible timing considering we've lost a good chunk of very experienced fighters. But what can you do? In this episode, we've started to make these areas look a little bit better. We've laid the tracks for our pastures. And generally speaking, we've done pretty well for ourselves in trading. In the next episode, we're going to continue bringing things in from outdoors, seal up the fort, and wait for armies of two-headed ogres to arrive, seeking to relieve us of our significant wealth. But that's all for the next episode. Until then, do take care.